All right, so here we are. This is our first special guest here on CoronaCast. Everyone, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed our first pilot episode. I hope everyone is doing well. Again, this podcast is something you can just listen to. You can chill out, do work at home, or if you're at work somewhere, just plug in some headphones, and if you'd like to listen to it, you can. With us today, we have my cousin, Remy Morse. And we are going to just sit down and chat about a few things and see how that goes. Remy does have
Yeah.
a webcam. So what?
I
What?
just want, I just want like, I just want like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, but Remy does have a webcam, so everything will be recorded and also put on my YouTube channel if you'd like to see any sort of video go along with these podcasts. Um, so without further ado, I will let my co-host introduce himself now.
Howdy. Is that too loud? I'm finally
Mm-mm.
able to hear myself and I don't want to peak the microphone too much.
You are good, my guy.
Cool. Hi, I'm Alex. Welcome to our second episode. Is it our second episode?
Oh yeah, this will be our second.
All right, cool. I guess this is our second episode now of CoronaCast. Thank you for coming back. This is a super fun time. And now we have a really special guest, Remy. Remy, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Remy Morse. I'm Caleb's cousin. I specialize in playing the saxophone.
Ooh.
Fun fact about myself, and that's it. That's my only personality.
It's my only personality
Cool.
trait is that I play saxophone, actually.
Okay, so as we already
that's
know
it.
and as established in the first episode, this podcast is completely teen driven. This is all made, produced, and gotten put out there to you by teens. So what we would like to know first, Remy, I feel like, is what are you doing to keep yourself busy, especially with your situation at home and stuff like that? I mean, you're like the only kid and stuff like that. So how do you keep busy being the only kid and stuff?
Um, I don't actually know how I'm surviving because
Love the
like
honesty.
I'm at my grandma's right now, but usually I'm at home in the middle of the country, so I have like shit internet, and it's really weird. I just like have my phone here, and I just stare at it like I'm like those like old people can be like, oh, this is why we had the coronavirus because you're always on those dang phones. It's like I have nothing else to do, but I usually just watch TV or mess around on my phone. Yeah, it's about it.
Cool. I mean, I feel like that's mostly for everyone who's not in any other extracurricular stuff. Um,
Yeah, I mean,
so
I also do schoolwork because that's a thing.
yeah, how's
That's
that
cool.
been going with like crap Wi-Fi?
It's better now because we actually got like a Wi-Fi thing, but
Oh, okay.
like it's weird. Like like you don't like usually when you're at school, you can like like process it, and I'm more like a hands-on learner. Um,
Alex goes, "I'll be right back." I'm pretty sure everyone saw that, but all right.
I'm more like on a hands-on learner. Like I like to see stuff how it rolls. I like someone showing me how to. So with this new thing, it's like for me, it's difficult to like fully understand things. So it's like some work. I'm like, dude, what are we doing? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I just said something about this in the last episode, but I mean, there was a class, it was like one of my most important classes that I forgot that I even had going on because of miscommunication in an email. So I was so far behind. I spent like 3 days trying to catch up. Um, but I mean, we're good now. But yeah, I think that's part of like the whole online learning thing is um, stuff. I find at least that stuff can get messed up and or lost in translation a lot easier than if I were to just hear it by ear. You know what I
Uh,
mean?
what are we talking about? I'm sorry, I had to leave for a second. I assume we're talking about online school, but
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
fun. We talked a tiny bit about that on our last episode. If you haven't checked that
Yeah,
out yet, go check it out.
yeah, first episode. But
Sorry for the self promotion.
yeah, no, it's good. We were just talking about like how I feel. I mean, I don't know if this is the same for you, Alex, but I feel like stuff can get lost in translation a lot easier over emails and online stuff and stuff like that rather than just hearing it by ear in class.
It's funny you say that because on online school, that stuff doesn't really happen. Um, Remy, if you don't know, I do online school like full time.
Oh,
So I've been doing it for 2 years now. But yeah, the teachers that work with online school, or rather on online school, a lot of that stuff doesn't happen just because they're so used to being able to get that information out there precisely and on time and all that kind of stuff, and to be very very thorough in emails and stuff. But I've seen a lot of videos of kids getting emails back from their teachers, and it's just the least helpful thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's like my teachers right now because I mean, I guess obviously the teachers that are doing the online learning and stuff for me right now. Same thing with you, Remy. Like they are not online learning teachers. They are
yeah.
Exactly.
teachers like in person and everything like that. So like you ask a question and they don't even know how to run like the software yet or anything. So it gets frustrating.
Yeah.
But
My English teacher, like, instead we don't like do Skype and stuff because the teachers know that not everyone has those stuff. So like we're doing major things on Google Classroom, and my English teacher just basically became a YouTuber. Like she posts this video on there and like has like editing things on
oh, that's funny.
That's incredible.
like
That's
she has her own
amazing.
intro. She's like, "Hey, what's up, guys? It's Miss Brownell back here." Uh,
Oh my God. I I want there
Dude, what
to
if she
be a
got
teacher.
YouTube famous
Oh my
off of her
God.
classes?
she, like it's like a YouTuber just talking about like Shakespeare and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
It's a really woke teacher.
Yeah. One of my teachers, my math teacher, I was supposed to have a like a live. They call them live sessions instead of classes.
Yep,
It's
that's what I have.
his are, yeah, his are only like a half hour long though, and it was so strange because like I got up that day, drank coffee, like just did everything I usually do on a regular school day. I was getting ready to go, and then it was supposed to be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I get down, uh, I get onto the thing, and 105 rolls around, and he hasn't posted anything like a link to follow or anything like that. And then pretty soon the whole half hour goes by, and right at the end of the whole half hour we're supposed to have our live session, the dude just finally puts in Google Classroom, says, "Hey, sorry, my charter internet was not working. Hopefully it gets itself back
Oh.
together next week." And I was like, "You posted so many notes that I have so much questions on."
Yeah. It's interesting because part of it's like, yeah, it sucks his internet went out, but at the same time, it's like I got other shit to do.
Yeah, I do like that fact about online learning. I don't know about you, Remy, but I really like to be able to get work done on my own time. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, it's the
I
best. Oh, sorry,
I
Remy.
don't I don't really mind that because I usually get my work like done like at school.
Mhm.
So like
Yeah.
I usually have free time. So like putting work into my free time is where like that's where I'm like I
Okay.
get
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually do. I almost find myself almost working myself over and doing online stuff because they always post everything for the week in like one day, and I'm like,
Hmm.
screw it, I'll just do this, and then I can slack off for the rest of the week
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But then I end up working like 6 hours one day and then 7 hours the other day, and then I'm too tired to do anything else, and I've gotten halfway through it, like so. It's weird, but like
Yeah.
when I was in school and stuff, if I was behind on a couple assignments, like full transparency, I probably would have just freaked out and then didn't do them, and then just tried to do better on the next assignments.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
way, I can go back to like my old assignments and stuff, and I actually find enjoyment in getting those done, making sure that I don't have anything else to do. So I
Yeah.
think it's made me a little bit more productive in a way.
Yeah. Absolutely. The thing with my school is that they just post like so my school does semesters. I don't know what your school does, Remy.
yeah, we do semesters.
Semesters, yeah.
We do trimesters.
Even though it sound by your description from last episode, again, if you want to check it out, go check it out. It's not, the shameless self promotion. But it sounds like trimesters are somewhat I don't want to say easier
They're-
because that's not the correct word.
Yeah, I
but
don't know if they're easier, but they're just nicer,
yeah.
I guess.
But the thing with my school is you can just access every single lesson for the semester besides like final exams and stuff. But just having that accessibility
Yeah,
is just so nice.
yeah.
Um, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think with my school they're not even like checking for grades. It's just if you do the work, you get credit.
Yeah, we're doing credit, no credit also. So like if you miss
What
a
the
couple
fuck?
things, then that's no biggie, but if you get everything else in the class done, then basically you just get credit.
That's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I wish my school did that.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's what
so-
like we. Oh, sorry, you can go.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, I mean, like for example, if I wanted to do my math homework and I got every single question wrong on it, but I turned it in, then he'd still give me credit because I did it. You know what I mean?
What the? That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
But like at the start of my school year, like they would just see if we did the assignment. We would do that like in regular work, and then as we like progressed, they like started checking for answers and stuff. But now we're just back to just do the work, and then you get credit.
What school do you go? What school do you go to, Remy?
I go to Marshall High School.
Marshall High School. I don't know where that is.
It's between
It's between
Albion and
Battle
Battle Creek.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's strange.
Sorry.
It is.
I go to the school that gets a something bad happens every year. We get a concert. Like 2 years ago, like a teacher was doing some very bad stuff with a student.
Oh my god.
Last year, someone died. This
Holy
year,
sh-
a teacher was like recording people going to the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was like no, it was the tech guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like
Holy
the tech guy.
Fuck.
Yeah,
he was
I did
recording
not
like
expect it to
teachers
be
going
that
to the
bad.
bathroom and stuff. Yeah.
Holy
it seems
shit,
like
man.
every year.
Yeah,
My-
something
They gotta-
weird always happens every year in Marshall.
They got to
I feel
keep
like.
that tradition, man. Every
My-
year,
uh,
one fucked up thing.
my friend's dad went to college with the tech guy.
Oh God.
Ooh. Oh, the tech guy that recorded
Yeah,
people in the bathroom.
Mhm.
Oof. Yikes.
Why would you want to record people going to the bathroom?
Like,
That is
It's
such a like. I feel like you would have been better off just straight up going to a married person and asking them for nudes.
Well, right.
Like,
have
Oh
you
my
seen
God.
I forgot what show it was, but there's like a show, and this guy it was just a series of the episodes, and this guy was he was trolling people, and he was trying to hide him being a troll, and he told his wife that he liked being peed on, so she wouldn't figure out that he would be a troll, and so there's a shot of her peeing on him.
Oh my
It-
god.
It's animated,
Oh.
by the way. It's not.
Oh,
oh, okay.
Ow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come
this
on,
is
man. I
unbelievable.
wanted, I wanted actual pee.
I'm gonna be honest. This is not what I thought we'd be talking about today.
I
But
mean, no,
I
but
am
this is
so
the best
happy.
part about a chill podcast. Right
Yeah,
here.
we just talk about people peeing on each other.
Yeah.
You ever been peed on?
I've not been peed.
My dad has been shat on.
I have several questions.
Yeah. Well, I don't think by I don't think by an actual person.
Like a
I
baby?
think no, my dog
like
Zoe.
an animal?
Yeah, he
Oh.
was woken up
Oh.
at 2 a.m. by some explosive diarrhea right on his calf.
Oh,
I
by
thought-
Yeah. I
I
mean,
thought-
I don't think a person that'd be great. Oh my God, I'm texting my dad right. Oh, I'm gonna call my dad.
I just imagine him sleeping and then just waking up and someone's ass just in his face, pooping on him.
That is exactly what I thought, Remy. I was so sure that it was a real person. I was like, oh my fucking god.
Dang it. I think his phone's either dead or silent, so I'm just gonna text him.
Dad, have you been shat on?
Dad.
I texted him straight up, like, have you ever been shat on?
Wonder how
Let's see
that
what
one
he
turns
says.
out.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if he blocked your number. He was like, I just can't. anymore."
You're not my son anymore.
He goes that far. My god.
Everyone everyone has texted their like number neighbor, and I've tried it, and they don't answer, and it makes me
Number
mad.
neighbor?
Like, yeah, have you
Yeah.
heard the number neighbor things?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I try it, and they don't text me
Oh,
back.
I'm
and
gonna try it right now.
I just feel
Oh.
like, am I not like saying the right thing?
Yeah.
What kind of things do
Yeah.
you
Is
say?
it me or is it you?
What kind of things do you say to them, Remy?
I just say, hey, what's up, number neighbor?
I want that to happen to me so bad.
I forgot my number. I figured it out.
I
okay.
texted like during the Wig My Balls thing with Ninja.
Yeah.
I texted him say, hey, did you hear Ligma? Wig My Balls? And he didn't answer me, and I was really sad.
he was like, no.
He's like,
Nah.
God dang it. That or gets buried in so much crap.
Wasn't he one of the Masks singers or something like that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. I was texting my my number neighbor, so I didn't catch who you were texting. Who were you texting, Remy?
Oh, Ninja. I text Ninja something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I said during the Ligma thing. I also
Oh my
texted
God.
I also texted Shaq once.
You texted
That is
Shaq?
awesome. Imagine if we get like super popular and we have Shaq and Ninja Wannabe like on our podcast now.
Both at the same time?
Yeah, we're gonna
That'd
have
be
to do
amazing.
a podcast then with me, Alex, Remy, and then Shaq and Ninja just all together. The most
That's
random, opposite podcast, like with
It's-
opposite people. It's gonna be
it's
great.
Speaking of, you can go.
Oh, I was just gonna say that's a fucking surreal podcast to listen to.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Speaking of Ninja, did you hear that like Tfue blamed the Mr. Beast like live stream collapsing on Ninja when Ninja did nothing?
No, I didn't hear you.
I don't know
I'm not
about
in
the
on it.
situation.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Beast was doing like a live stream for like rock paper scissors and stuff like that, and like winner gets to donate to charity.
Oh, that's badass. All right.
And Tfue live streamed the event when he could have just sent his viewers over there. Not
Oh.
Ninja. Tfue live streamed the event to send his but didn't send his fans that go watch the actual live stream, and he revealed the code to get in. So, like,
no.
Like hundreds of people just like
Yikes.
went in, and like KSI and like Yes Theory and Mr. Beast were all just like stuck there, like.
Oof. Oh man,
That's
that's so
crazy.
douchey.
Yeah, and then he like tweeted like, "This is Ninja's fault." Ninja did nothing.
Wow.
Dang.
Not only did he do the problem, but he also tried to blame it on somebody else. It's quite
He
the.
also wants to box Ninja. Ninja's like,
Why
It's
does
just like-
every YouTuber want to box each other now?
I don't know. Like I
culture?
get KSI and Logan Paul because they're like somewhat decent,
Yeah.
but like everyone
Okay.
else.
I'm gonna be honest. This has been my guilty pleasure. I
Mhm.
have been watching Logan Paul.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not good.
This is like an
but,
AA
I mean-
meeting, dude.
I know. Hi, I'm Caleb. I am addicted to
To
dumbass
watching Logan
YouTubers.
Paul. I stopped watching after the Suicide Forest thing.
Yeah, he
That's-
really grew from that though. That's why I think I'm still watching that is because he actually saw what he did and he was like, "Crap, I really messed up," and then fixed it.
And then he
So I'm
messed
like-
up again.
And then,
And
well, yeah,
again.
and then again, and then
and
again,
again.
and then again.
Yeah,
And now his channel is so much less PG. Like he talks about girls he's just like doing, like in his channel and
Jesus
everything. now.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you guys actually watch the video? Because I got to like witness it.
Of
Like,
the Suicide
Yeah,
Forest?
I've
Yeah.
seen the Suicide Force video. He was right up next to the guy filming him.
I know.
I've seen footage of the man censored out.
Yeah.
but I saw the
He
video. so it's
censored
like-
it out, but like it's still like it's messed
Oh,
up.
did he censor it out?
Yeah, he censored it out, but still.
Oh.
But
Nice.
yeah, I mean, it's like going up to someone's dead relative at their funeral and being like, "Hey,
It's like-
man, you want to be part of my vlog?"
It's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
And then he like made a documentary about it. Did he make that documentary about the flat earthers?
What the? Oh my god, I forgot about
I
that.
don't know.
I think he did. Let me look it up. But I always thought that the Suicide Forest video, excuse me, always had the man uncensored.
No, I believe it was censored.
Hmm.
And then like YouTube also messed up and put it on trending.
Jesus, did they really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What a shit
I think
show.
it was like top 5 or something like that.
Oh my god. All I remember from the flat Earth thing was just that clip of him talking about how the flat, or rather, how the Earth is flat. But that's all I got from it. Oh my fucking god, it's a real thing.
It's a real.
Oh my god.
This is completely off topic.
Uh-huh.
But you said Tifu. This is a whole nother topic, so we don't have to get
Hold
into it.
on a second, Caleb.
Moment.
I need to play this Pigeon game. Where should I go? Where should I go?
I don't know.
That's so perfect. Caleb, I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. I got something important to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right here.
Oh,
I hit.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
You're good.
We are witnessing someone winning.
But I was also thinking, I was like, this is a completely different topic, so we don't have to get on this right now. I was thinking this podcast would be about like an hour long or something. We'll just see how long it goes. But we're only 21 minutes in, so we have time.
Minutes.
But yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But anyway, who here has and or has been on TikTok?
Oh, I've been on TikTok.
I haven't.
You haven't.
It's actually
there's this one song that everyone always plays in their videos, and it's like the I'll make a cup of coffee for your head, that kind of thing.
I've never heard that.
Okay, well it's by this dude named Powfu, Powfu, and he, like, the lady who's singing, she's actually a really good singer, and she's like on SoundCloud. Her name's like something crazy. I think she's like Chinese or Japanese or Asian. She's Oriental of some sort, but she calls herself Biabadoobie.
Biabadoobie?
Yeah, dude. And I was actually listening to it one night, and I was like, oh my god, I kind of like this song.
Oh, she did the She Plays Bass song.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Is that the song that you're talking about, rather?
No, it's called Deathbed by Powfu.
Oh, yeah. No, I know this person based on the song She Plays Bass, which is a bopping song.
Yeah.
I know one TikTok dance.
I don't even know any dances, so
I only know one dance, and it's like the Roses one, where you're like run, stop, and go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only one that I know, and I kind of like the song. Like it sounds cool. But...
Yeah, that was me with that one like Powfu song. I was like, dang, that's kind of cool. I mean, it's literally just about like being on your deathbed and talking to your loved one, so it's like super sad, but it was cool.
This is totally off topic, but you said deathbed, and I went to this film festival in Marshall. Mm-hmm. And there's this short film called Applebaum.
Applebaum.
And it was about this like this guy in his deathbed, like he's like gonna like die in like a week or something, and he's telling his nurse about the story of how he met his like girlfriend, and they're like talking about it, and He says some like weird stuff where you're like, that's weird, and the guy in the deathbed like grabs the nurse and tries to like rape her.
Holy fuck!
And she like gets out and like sees the necklace that he stole from her, and like the whole thing is that he raped that girl he was talking about, and his nurse like reminded her of him, like him of her.
Right.
Oh, so then he rapes the nurse?
Like he tries, but the nurse like overpowers because he's an old man.
God damn.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's called Applebaum. I don't know where you can watch it, but like that, like it that messed me up. I voted that for like. There was another one. There was another one called Autolysis, and
Autolysis.
and it starts with like a girl like with this other girl who lives in the forest, and I originally thought it was a fairy,
Yeah.
but this girl killed another girl
Oh my
and
god.
and like thinks she's alive and is talking to her and thinks they are like are in love because she was jealous. It's I don't know what you can all these films you need to watch because they're like cool.
Yeah.
Dude, I have talk about like film that can really mess you up in the span of like 20 minutes. Any sort of scary short film I feel like has been scarier than any full-length film I've seen trying to be scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually though.
Uh,
I know of a film, but I don't know if it's cool to talk about it based on how it's not legal to watch in the U.S.
I think you have talked about this before.
I probably have with you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we should just because it's
yeah.
there are some great reasons why this film is not legal in the U.S. But
Oh, yeah.
it's
It's not American though. That's
no, it's not made in the
Yeah.
U.S. If you want to find it, it starts with A. There's a middle word, and then the last word is film. So it's A blank film. If you want to try and find it, or just don't.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't encourage
No,
you to find this.
No, I
Don't-
think
anything
No.
you might have to go to the dark web for.
it took me one Google search though.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not like dark web shit. Like it was an actual like film. It's
Oh, okay.
it's just very dark. So,
Yeah, I agree.
but that just
Oh.
my whole point with that is I don't think that's it's not a short film, but I don't know. I guess
If
like
it's, I think it's technically a short film if it's less than an hour. Is that right, Remy, or is it 45 minutes?
it could be 30 to 45, somewhere around there.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is not a short film then.
If you want to check out my short film,
Oh, shit.
The Odyssey, Penelope's Story, go on YouTube. It's right there. It was a project that me and my friends made for school.
I have seen it. It was amazing. Well, I've seen some of the editing process, and it looked absolutely amazing.
I gotta check that out
It's-
now.
I'm not gonna say it's like the greatest movie of all time. It looks like it's like some teenagers threw some film together, but it is. People have told me it's very funny.
Oh damn.
The
Yeah, I wanna see
female,
that now.
the lead female character is played by a man.
Okay.
Actually, the whole cast is played by males.
Ah.
We no girls want to talk to me and my friends.
At least you're honest, man.
Yeah.
But
Julian.
yeah.
Alex
No,
is
that's-
like, dude, I've never vibed with somebody so hard on one topic.
You can find that in the description, right, Gabe? Can we do that?
Yeah, I think we can put that in the description of this video. We can put a link to your short film in it, Remy.
Yeah, go check
Yeah.
it out, people. I haven't
Well,
seen
of
it yet,
this
but I already know
video-
that it's great.
It's weird. It's like I'm recording a video podcast. I don't know because this will be on my YouTube channel,
Yeah.
like the video
On the
and the audio
YouTubes.
part. But then iTunes is just gonna have the audio part, obviously. So it'll be
Mhm.
strange. But yeah, I don't know. I think since we're on the topic of short film,
Mhm.
I think really the only kind of short film I
Are
like
we gonna
is
talk about
either-
the movie Cats? Is that what we're gonna talk about?
Stop.
Is that a
Stop.
dead meme?
Do not start with the cats.
Oh my god.
God.
The aggression.
It was
Yeah.
just it was just James Corden being a fat cat. That's all I've heard of.
To anyone who actually has any respect for producers, developers, and actors, that movie makes you literally want to spoon your eyeballs out. Um,
Just don't watch it.
yeah, I mean,
I have
it's-
never seen it. I'm sorry.
See
Gabe,
the
but
Broadway show. Do that. Don't see
Is
the
it-
movie.
is the Broadway
Yeah.
show good?
Apparently it's amazing.
Really?
because
Because I've heard
It's been
the
going on for like a long time.
Right. I've heard the opposite. Gabe, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off though. So I'll let you.
No,
go.
you're good. I'm enjoying
mean-
the.
Oh, okay.
The one song, it's like Memories.
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
Yeah, it hits me. Like it sounds
Yeah.
good.
The thing that I've heard about that musical, and I could be completely wrong on this, but I think it was originally based, or rather, it was like made in like New York or somewhere around that area, and so, or maybe I don't know, maybe that's just where a lot of Broadway shows happen. I don't know. But from what I've heard from people that live in like New York or like New Jersey or anything like that, is that they fucking hate that musical just because they've heard it and seen it so much. That's what I've heard. Whether or not it's an actual good Broadway show, I don't know. I don't care for Broadway anyway, so I don't know.
I'm not the biggest Broadway. I like theater, but like I'm like the theater kid that hates Broadway. I just like Hamilton. Like I despise it because it's that popular. I hate Hamilton. I'm gonna get attacked for this.
I'm gonna.
But like I hate Hamilton. The only like one major like Broadway like show I've seen was the Phantom of the Opera, and that was amazing.
Yeah. I've never seen that.
Yeah, that's a bucket list show I want to see.
It was cool because like the main actor was the race of African American, and and usually the Phantom is white, so that was really cool because it's also based in like London or France, like when like people of that race were like discriminated. So it's pretty cool seeing someone with that being the main actor in that kind of in that film show.
Yeah, totally, man.
But yeah.
Speaking of shows, me and Remy were supposed to see Jack Black, actually Tenacious D like play at the State Theater. But I don't know if we're gonna see that anymore. I don't know.
Is it canceled?
We're still waiting for it to be canceled. I think it's up in the air right now. And my mom talked to me about it.
When's the actual date of the show?
When is it again, Remy?
September, I thought.
September sometime. Yeah, I have 2 tickets actually, Alex, and I was gonna bring my girlfriend, but I'm freshly single, so if you'd like to go.
Oh my fucking god. Are you kidding me?
No, I mean, I gotta bring someone.
Yeah, I'd be 100% down to go to a Tenacious D show.
Jack Black is a god.
He's so fucking funny and cool.
Yeah, it's just like it'll be really cool because we can meet up with Remy there. But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to
make plans on the podcast.
He's like the only like actor that I support being on YouTube, and like,
what about Will Smith?
I mean, Will Smith is cool, but like, is he YouTube cool really? Like he seems.
I mean, that is true. What are the critics raving about? Is Will Smith YouTube cool? I mean.
But like Jack Black like gets like.
He's got that all around acting personality. He has that personality that wants to be in front of cameras. It wants to be social. It also wants to. I mean, he's just naturally a comfortable guy to listen to, see, super funny. He just has the gift, I feel like.
Absolutely. Yeah, he is unbelievably talented.
I put on my Christmas list ever since maybe like 2 years ago to meet Jack Black. So this is the show was probably the closest I'm gonna get.
Yeah. Hopefully that's still going. I think also in September there was this thing me and Alex were going to go to also called Camp Green Sky. It was, I mean, to people who like bluegrass, it is like the ultimate place to go. And we were going to drive up there, just all of us teens, and we were going to just camp out by ourselves, like no adults kind of thing.
It was in September?
I think it was in September, or it was a little bit later.
I always thought it was in the summer for some reason. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, well, no, I think it is in the summer. I think you're right, but that's up in the air too. I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. So anyone who wants to go to festivals right now, you can flip off Corona.
No, I'm losing. I have like 2 more ships.
That was the worst time to say no. You can really just tell coronavirus to, fuck off. No, don't. Just like...
No, I missed.
The coronavirus is so strange. Do you know why they call it COVID-19?
Why?
I know why it's called 19, but why is it
Yeah,
called
because
COVID?
they found it in 2019. The strain was
Right.
found in 2019. It's not a
Right.
new strain. The only thing that it did was, I mean, every virus needs to have that perfect balance in nature. It needs to have the dormant phase and it needs to have attack phase, and it's got to do those I mean, it's got to find its balance, because like if you're talking something like Ebola or uh, H1N1 or the other H9N9 virus or
AIDS.
whatever, or AIDS or anything, they are so deadly that they don't spread like they do corona, because corona, not only are the side effects dull at first, you don't know you have it and you can spread it from there, it also doesn't hit you right away. It doesn't attack you, so you have time to spread to people and no one can trace it back because of that. So it is not the most, and in fact, in the Cova family, which is an entire family full of, I mean, it's got the H1N1 in there and
Mhm.
other viruses and stuff. This is actually the weakest strain that we could have gotten, but it
Interesting.
was also the best at finding that balance in nature and is absolutely like destroying the world right now because of it.
I've
Damn.
heard three things. I've heard that one, it escaped out of a lab in China. Two,
Yeah.
some guy fucked a bat. And three, someone just ate bat soup. I don't know
Yeah,
which one
okay.
is which.
Oh my god.
I think the official thing that the government's saying and stuff like that is they traced it back to a place in China, but it was an open animal market which had a bat
Hmm.
in it, and they were also
And he had
cooking
sex
food.
with it.
Somehow the virus from the bat, it is airborne for up to 3 hours. So the
Mhm.
virus, the bat mutated inside the bat and then landed in, or chicken, I forgot either one, and it landed in some sort of food. Someone got it, and then
Mm.
that's how it was spread from there. I don't
Yeah.
think anyone was screwing a bat.
Yeah, most of
Yes.
those
I believe
statements about
I
China and like the bat soup and all that are just completely blown out of the water, racist type things. For
I
as
don't want
funny
to
as it
get
sounds,
I want to get political here, but like I
bound to
heard
happen.
I
It
heard
is
like a
Ohio,
host,
I'm
like
sure.
a talk show host. I forgot who it was, but he said that why is Trump saying like all the things about the coronavirus when there's like a doctor behind him who know all the facts? Like Trump should be a hype
Honestly,
man.
We've been asking that same
really
question
should.
for almost 4 years now, based on
Yeah,
everything
no,
that
it is time to get rid of that guy.
Um, please
But I mean,
Please
delete Twitter. Just do it. It's
delete
not that
Twitter.
hard.
Not just his, the entirety of Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter's a toxic place. I mean, the internet.
the
It's
internet is toxic in general. The
Like,
internet
I
brought
agree with
more
that.
people together who shouldn't be.
I watched this game show called Survivor,
Mhm.
and last night's episode, someone did so bad that they were getting like death threats
Holy shit.
because they voted someone out. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, this guy's not a good player. I get it, but like, you don't have to like
yeah.
bring up his past and stuff like that. And like, he deleted like all social media.
Of course. Yeah, that's straight up
crazy.
fucked.
So
I
let's
go-
just delete the internet.
I agree. I go back and forth on Twitter though, because there's a part of me that like knows how awful it is and how toxic it is, especially for like teenagers. Whether or not, whatever, that's a whole different topic. But I really like Twitter. I just really like it.
It's
I
an
mean, it's
awesome
like-
discussion-based platform.
It's like
Yeah,
the newspaper of our generation.
Yeah,
It really
yeah.
is, and it's a virtual newspaper. It's something you can always add your own story to and then be corrected on it. I think if people were a little bit more mature and actually knew how to argue in a political point of view and a just being in public kind of way, you know, and argue the right way, that not everyone would be so toxic and salty. And I think Twitter is definitely one of those platforms that could have launched off and became something so special for news, and or like just things happening around you. So, but I don't know. That's what I guess what I'm trying to get at is it's really sad how, I mean, not even just teenagers too. I mean, full-grown, full-ass adults are just
Yeah, absolutely.
being children.
Toxic.
on it.
They're being toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I
Um,
was saying with the teenager thing, was more of like the self-esteem issues and the whole mental health aspect
For
of
sure.
Yeah.
social media and stuff. But that's a whole different topic in and of itself that we don't
I
have to get
think.
into today. But I'm sorry, Remy.
Have you guys ever found yourself in like a place where like someone asks you like a question like about their mental health and like you just don't know how to respond? Because like
Oh yeah,
I've
Dude, all the
never
time. I was in a
suffered
relationship
from
full of
like a
that.
mental illness, but like people ask me like stuff like, "Hey, dude, I don't know how I can hold on." It's like, and I have no idea how to respond to that because I've never been in that state of mind.
of course. Yeah, that's a completely normal thing to feel.
In
Um,
fact, that's actually awesome that you feel like that because one thing that I really hate is when because I'll talk to someone about my anxiety. I do take medicine for my anxiety and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
they they go, yeah, man. So whenever I start feeling like that or blah 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 blah, I'm like, hold up. I think what you got right in that, Remy, is you don't know how somebody else feels, and I think that's
Mhm.
something that you need to tread carefully around because when you start saying, well, I can do this and I can do that, why can't you do it, and that kind of thing, or I know how you feel. Like I think it yields
Yeah,
so much, at least for me, when someone says, that sucks. I don't know how you feel, but I want to know how I can help, kind of thing. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
I agree with that, and also I want to say, uh, it happened again. I forgot what I was gonna say. Let me think.
You're good.
Okay, I had like a million things
do
go through my
do
mind.
do 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 do
That
do
does
do
not help for me.
do do.
Sorry. Well, I guess I'll start with like my mom. Or oh, that's what I was gonna say. So I have a history with mental health, and coming at it from that perspective, I've had friends who've had the same type of stuff as me, like depression and anxiety, OCD, all that really fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think I definitely agree. Like sometimes when your friend says that, all they want for you to say is that fucking sucks, and I'm so sorry. That is really helpful in such a weird way, because it's like you're not trying to you're not trying to I don't want to say you're not trying to help them, but you're not trying to solve the issue for them.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a big thing too. Is not everyone needs to be a hero. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think it, the thing with mental health is it's so broad and it just differs from person to person.
Mm-hmm.
That some people actually do need the supportive help from their friend, not just the, oh, that sucks, I'm sorry. But
Yeah,
it can be very hard to tell in those kinds of situations, unless the
for
person
sure.
that is telling you these things actually specifically says what they want from this, which most of the time is not what happens.
Yeah, I mean, and I think it's also worthy pointing out that I feel like mental health is such a big staple in any community nowadays. Like,
Hmm.
you can't go to a public school and not hear anything about somebody having some sort of issue with that, or you having it yourself, or something like that. And if you're lucky enough not to have anything like that, I think like another big part about figuring out how to help and stuff like that too is, like I said, don't try to be a hero at the same time,
Hmm.
but don't get mad when somebody says, I don't know what I need. You know what I mean? Because like there's been
Absolutely.
a
yeah,
lot of people who've gotten mad. I mean at me or people who've gotten mad at some of my friends I know, and my friends come to me and talk about it, and they're like, you know, someone asked me how I was doing. I told them straight up. I was like, I'm feeling pretty down today and that kind of thing, and forgot to take my pill or whatever.
Hmm.
And they're like, okay, so how can I help you? And they go, I don't know, maybe just talk or whatever. And then they'll get mad because they're like, you always want attention or something for me to help you with,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah,
you
that's
never can
yeah,
tell me. And I'm like, not everyone knows, you know what I mean? Like, it's very rare that
yeah.
you're gonna know exactly what you need, you know what I mean?
absolutely. And that's also a very common thing for people to feel. And before I go off and explain what I'm about to say, um, I've gotten this piece of knowledge from an actual therapist and someone who works with mental health people.
Mhm.
People, Jesus, people with mental illnesses.
Yeah.
Um, so when someone says stuff like, um, I'm cutting myself, or I'm very depressed and I want to kill myself. And I don't want to say it's clear, but it looks like they're doing it for attention. Um, s Again, it's very broad, but I guess I'll go off my own personal example, maybe. Um, so I knew this person who would do that a lot, and you know, obviously it's a horrible thing that this person was feeling this way, and all this saying all this stuff. Um, but from my perspective, it looked like all they were doing was wanting attention. And first of all, that's not what it is. They want the attention because they want help. But I was annoyed because I just didn't know how to deal with that information, that very, very strong information. But this was like years ago, so I was not as smart and woke as I am now.
Smart
But
and woke.
but I didn't know how to like analyze it and deal with it. And talking with somebody, a therapist, I was like, so is it normal to feel annoyed? And their answer was, yes, of course it's okay, because that's super heavy information and it's
I mean,
consistent.
yeah, only showing that you're annoyed means that you really want to help that person, because you're only annoyed because your brain is working overtime to try to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And yeah, absolutely. So my point, I guess my point with this is it's okay to feel annoyed and stuff like that. But when you're dealing with this person who is feeling these things and going through these things, it's just important, I guess, to remember not to be visibly annoyed with them, I guess.
Yeah.
And just be not very careful, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Remy. Do you have anything to add before I say anything?
What Alex just said, that actually kind of opened my eyes, because like I've always thought that like when people like post on the internet saying, "Oh, I'm gonna kill myself, I'm cutting myself," I always thought it was for attention, because
well, I think that's some people do that just for attention, though. Like they don't have any of those actual issues, and that's what ruins it.
But like, because my like dad told me this when we were having this conversation. He would say people who like, because my dad has suffered from like mental illnesses. People who want to go and kill themselves, they don't tell anybody, they just do it.
Yep.
And that so I always thought that when anybody posted on the internet saying, or like said anyone, "I'm gonna kill myself," I always thought that like, oh, they're just faking it, they just want attention. But what you just said kind of like opened my eyes, saying like people might just be doing that because they want the attention, they get the help they need.
Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it is, Alex says that we froze.
Hello? Am I back?
Are you good?
All right, there we are. All right, sorry, Remy. Please restart with what you were saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just was saying that like me and my dad had a conversation about it, and he's gone through mental illness and stuff like that, and he just told me that people who really want to like commit suicide or hurt themselves, they just do it, they don't tell anybody. So I always thought that when someone posted online or something like that, they just wanted attention. But what you just said opened my eyes to say that like maybe people are saying that to get like their own attention. Hold on, my grandma's calling for me.
I can hear Grandma.
Also, I should clarify that I am 16. I am very young. I don't know anything about the world. I'm just coming off my own experience with mental illness and based on who I've talked to and who my family is. That's all I just wanted to say. So if I'm wrong, please do tell me.
Yeah, I mean, that's. Well, I guess we can wait till we get set up here again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, Alex just said, and he liked to tell everyone who's listening too. I mean, we are 16 and you're 15, Remy, and we don't know everything about mental health at the same time.
Yeah.
So we only know what we've been told and what we've learned. So again, our contact will be in the description of this video or audio if you're listening to it on iTunes. And you can email us anytime, and we can totally have a conversation that way. But I mean, one thing I'd like to add to that too is so I'm not going to give out her name because I don't think that would be polite.
Right.
But the last girl that I was in a relationship with, she had some very heavy mental illnesses. She actually had basically signed herself up to be in the psychiatric ward of a hospital at one point. And she did try to commit suicide at one point. And she has some lingering PTSD from things that had happened in her childhood. And whenever she'd call me crying, or if she just wanted to text me and talk about stuff, there's a certain part of me that got slightly annoyed. And I mean, I came to the realization that it's because I don't know how to help her. And I wish I did, but not everyone knows that. And I think what is awesome and what my therapist has told me was, because I was talking to him about this, he said, listen, I'm going to school to get my doctorate's degree to learn about this stuff. When you're 16, you don't have to.
Yeah.
So at the same time, I mean, if there's somebody who is coming up to you and saying this stuff and stuff like that, if you feel annoyed, then know that it's normal. Know that maybe you don't need to text them back at that exact moment. Take maybe 5 minutes. You can collect yourself, do whatever, and then tell them, if you really don't know how to handle it, or you are really scared for them, try to hand them off nicely to a trusted adult that they trust. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Because again, if you're just like us and you're 16 and you don't know anything about this, and somebody's coming up to you and texting you or whatever and saying that they would like to either cut themselves or kill themselves or something like that, then there is no shame in absolutely being like, this is over my head and I don't know what to do and I want to get you some real help. So finding them some real help with someone that they're comfortable with.
Absolutely.
So I mean, yeah, and I think going all the way back to the social media topic, I think social media has also bred a whole bunch of disgusting demons in that field too. Because I mean, I hate to say it, but I was listening to Logan Paul's podcast, and they were talking about
impulsive.
Yeah. But anyway, him and Mike Malak were talking about the consumer versus consumption, and that kind of thing. So, or creator versus consumer, and that kind of thing. So, they were talking about, the only things that you've heard about yourself in life make you who you are. When you're in, I think one of them was saying this. They said, I think. My mom saying that I was a rambunctious kid made me rambunctious. You know what I mean? Like that time that they're the most vulnerable in learning things in life, that's how they really find themselves and find who they are. And then the other guy who I'm forgetting who is who, but they said that doesn't matter, and that somebody you know who you are at that point in life and that kind of thing. But I would like to agree to disagree with them, because I think if I was 10, 12 or whatever, and the age kids are getting phones nowadays, like, and I get a Twitter account or a Facebook account or Instagram or anything, Snapchat, and kids from school or kids from the high school in my town or whatever are saying, kill yourself and get out of here, you're so cringy and blah, 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 blah. I think at such a malleable state, social media has the power to completely form that child and set them up for a life of misery in that way. So I don't know.
Man, this got super fucking deep, dude.
Yeah, it did.
We started talking about a guy fucking a bat.
Yeah, for Corona.
That's how this all started.
Into suicide and depression and yeah.
Oh boy, it's like the Wikipedia game that you play where you try to go from one page and start off on I don't know, like islands, and you have to go to like President whoever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like, have you seen that YouTube video by Jax Films where he like takes YouTube comments,
Oh yeah.
like what they say, and try to connect them to Shrek? Like,
Wait, all of them to Shrek?
yeah, like all of them. He connects all of them
Oh
to
my
Shrek.
god. I've only
Like-
seen one where he actually does like the game, but I haven't seen the one where he goes does all of them to Shrek. That's brilliant. What time are we at, boys?
We are at 55 minutes exactly, actually.
All right, well, we can keep going a little bit.
Yeah, we can keep on going for
have.
about 5 more minutes or so. But
Yeah.
I have a lot more time.
Cool. Let me think. What were we just
Yeah.
talking about before that?
We were talking about how social media sucks, basically.
That's what we were talking about.
yeah, hold on, guys. I am gonna take a bathroom break, but you guys are welcome to keep on going.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm breaking the rules of the podcast. I'll be right back.
How dare you, Cabe?
Wow.
Can't believe this dude.
Look at him go. Look at him stand up.
Look at him go. Look at him go pee. How dare you? Oh, another callback to being peed on your face.
Oh yeah, everything connects.
Can this episode be called the callback?
Caleb, if you're listening to this, name the podcast. Name this episode Callback.
Do it. You won't. So you said you play saxophone, right?
Yeah, I play the saxophone in my high school band.
Nice. What kind of saxophone?
I play alto. I might be playing tenor soon.
fuck.
I don't really know.
I played alto sax for 1 year in middle school band, and that was it. I was like, this is
I've
cool.
been playing since 5th grade.
Damn.
I'm really bad. I'm not even that good.
Really? Nah, I
Yeah.
don't believe that for a second.
Uh,
I'm sure you're fantastic. If you can make a short film, then you can probably play the sax like Kenny G.
I'm still trying to learn Careless Whisper.
That's a fun song.
Yeah. I'm at my high school band. I am the new sexy sax man. The sexy sax band graduated this year. Well, like
Oh my
graduated
God.
with the corona crap. So I am the new sexy sax man,
Oh, that's badass.
and I had to learn Careless Whisper. Oh, he's back.
Oh my god. There he is. The man
There
of
he
the
is,
hour.
okay.
How was your pee, sir? Oh, 1 second.
He muted it. Did he mute it so they wouldn't hear the pee?
Oh
like,
my god. I feel so cheated. Let's see if he sounds like a robot or not.
You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Start speaking though.
Do I sound like a robot?
Wait, just start saying a bunch of words like over and over.
A bunch
Sing
of
Rap
words over
God.
and over and over and over and over
Sing
and
a
over.
rap guide. Okay, yeah, no, you're good. At first I thought
Okay,
you were
cool.
delayed or something, but no, you're perfect.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I don't know. My thing freaks out every time I take out an AirPod.
That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
Good information.
What did I miss, guys? What were we talking about?
We were just talking about how
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
yeah,
Yeah,
we were
my
just talking
mic
about how
just-
Remy is the greatest sax player of all time.
We
Oh
were
yeah.
talking about I'm the new. We were also naming what we should call the episode.
Oh yeah, what we should call the episode.
Alex, you said it.
I said we should call it the callback, just because of how many fucking callbacks we've made to Logan
Oh,
Paul,
yeah.
peeing on somebody's face, to Bat Soup. It's just a conglomeration. I think I'm
Yeah.
saying that word right.
For sure.
Everything is connected.
I mean,
it's a very.
when you really think about it,
spiritual
we
thing
are
to say.
all one. You know what I mean? We're made
all
out of
just
the same
stardust.
atoms. Yeah. I was thinking, like, by the way, I don't want to get super into the whole Corona thing, but holy hell,
Having
did
a
you
pee
guys?
think?
Yeah. Did you guys hear about the thing where somebody said that it was due to 5G network?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the dumbest thing that I have heard
It's
in my
so
entire
dumb.
life.
Where they're
You're
like
sick.
everywhere where coronavirus is very like numbers. There is 5G network.
Oh my god, it's so
I know. They said that the coronavirus, you can see cell phone towers in under microscope from the coronavirus.
That's so dumb.
Have you seen when the whole like impeach Trump thing was going on, his wife posted on Twitter, impeach this, and it was like a picture of all red, but it was a Verizon map, not a
What the fuck?
like a political
No.
map. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh my
she posted on
God.
Twitter. She posted on Twitter like impeach this, and it was like it was supposed to show like all red of the United States, but it was a Verizon map.
Oh
Nothing.
my god.
That is amazing.
That's not the only thing that she did.
What else?
Well, I was trying to connect it to the when she wore the I don't care thing. The whole
Yeah.
I can't remember what it said. I think it said I don't really care, do you? But I realized while I was trying to make the joke that it didn't connect at all. So now I just look like a dumbass. But whatever. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Happens.
Yeah. Yep. It is
Did
what
you-
it is.
Did you just
I was
agree
gonna-
to me looking like a dumbass?
No.
The
No.
police is
I don't know.
Yeah, there's anytime I've seen that's another thing to bring up too. I mean, like anytime I have seen any sort of police presence during this corona thing, it has been like all out. Every police car in the country, it seems like, is going after people. When police
I mean,
actually,
but like they have nothing else to do, so.
that's what I think that's what I'm kind of getting at is like anytime somebody like someone who's not going 5 miles over the speed limit or whatever, and they're actually worth like either arresting or giving a good sized decent ticket. Literally every single police officer at that station will go after that one person. It seems like.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be working and stuff, and I'll just look out the window, and I'm sitting there with like my coworker John, and he's like, "Why is there so many police and fire trucks going?" I'm like, "I have no idea. Someone's probably just got a bonfire in their backyard slightly larger than it has to be." Like,
Remy,
Can
do
we-
you...
crazy.
I'm sorry,
What?
Remy, please go.
No, what are you saying?
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask if you have your driver's license or anything like that.
No, I don't know how I'm gonna start driver's training with this coronavirus thing.
Yeah.
Did you hear Georgia is just like giving the license? They're not gonna do training. They're just gonna give the license, and if you just have to have parents' permission.
Oh, they have a
That
smart
is-
governor. Real
Yeah,
smart. Definitely not sarcasm.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely not enough dumb drivers and experienced drivers on the road today.
I saw one today. I was driving to my mom's office to drop off something for her work, and I was at a red light, and this dude, or rather, I was at a red light, and then it turned green, so I was like, cool. And then this dude just came fucking flying by and almost hit the car in front of me, just completely. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
was so
dude, I had
scared.
somebody come at me in a one-way.
Holy. Oh, I've had that happen too.
Yeah, it's like sketch. I'm like, what are you doing, guy?
It's so like, oh my god.
Especially when you're going like 50 in a one-way, and then he just decides to turn in front of you. Like,
Can you
know,
guys hear me?
skirt out
My
way. Yeah.
my mic just died
Oh, wait.
again.
There you are. What were you saying before, Remy? Because we couldn't
Oh.
hear you.
I just wanted to talk about the social distancing thing and how people aren't following.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
It's-
definitely worth talking about.
It's so annoying. It's. Are you talking about the Michigan protesters at the
Like yeah,
Capitol?
like that, or like just like kids, like some kids were together and they posted like a YOLO and they're like
Oh
someone
my
said
God.
you shouldn't be together, like social distancing, and they're like we're fine, not just because like one person is with me doesn't mean like everyone
Oh my God.
like we're gonna get corona, but like you're also setting an example, so if someone feels like, oh, if they're doing it then I can do it. And then it's just gonna
Absolutely. Have you
play
heard
a
of?
circle.
So go along with that. Have you heard how people die from, or like what it's like to die from it?
I've
No, I
heard
haven't.
some stories where people literally go to bed with a small fever and then wake up not waking up.
Holy
And then I've also heard some things. I mean, I've seen videos of people who have it, and they cannot breathe. It is
Yeah,
fully.
exactly.
I mean, they're hooked up to every single machine. Like, I feel like that should be enough to scare people into not hanging out with
Absolutely.
their friends. for
It's
a while.
not an
Yeah.
easy way to go. It's really
Yeah.
rough.
And not to mention, that's part of like why it's so deadly. Is my mom was telling me about a couple special ed teachers, and they were home. I mean, they're married. The guy, he just had a small fever, felt pretty sick. He didn't test himself for corona at all, because they thought it was just the flu or whatever.
Was
So
he able to get the test or
no, not at this
no?
time. The test still took, I mean, like weeks to get back. But anyway,
Right. Oh, so he
um,
did take a test.
no, he never took the test, but
Okay.
because they thought by the time they get the test back, he's gonna be fine because it
Yeah.
wasn't the coronavirus. But
Mm.
um,
Are they
he
charging people for tests?
Yes.
yes, but you can get them back in like 20 minutes now.
The thing with the whole testing thing is there's not enough, and they can be very expensive, especially to.
Yep.
Why would they charge it if you're just like trying to like find out about your health? Like I get it, like
Sorry, go.
yeah, you can go.
I was just gonna say it's because our health. Here, here's a whole different topic. It's just that people don't have health insurance, and
Yeah.
so they're not able to get it. I mean, I won't go into it. I won't go into any political rantings.
Yeah, you guys very rudely interrupted me from my super scary story, but
We
Just
don't care.
no,
I'm sorry, Gabe.
you're good. I mean, basically the story is adding on to the fact that I mean you don't. That's what makes it so deadly is you don't know that you have it until it kills you and you've spread it already. So like like I said, the guy said he felt good enough. His wife said that he came out and he ate dinner and he was good. He was gonna go back and sleep a little bit more, get better, start feeling better. He doesn't come out of the room for the rest of the night. Shuts the door behind him. She's knocking on the door. Hey, are you awake? Blah 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 blah. Anyway, she goes to bed. He was still breathing, so we're good. She wakes up in the morning though, tries to wake him up, and he just does not wake up.
My God.
That's
So it is.
horrible.
Yeah.
So it is. It is killing people not only in the worst ways, but sometimes you don't even know you have it until you don't wake up one morning.
Right.
And I think that that's what's super scary about it. And that's why it pisses me off that not only people are at our Capitol with guns and spelling wrong things like Brian instead of brain,
I've seen that.
but they're not wearing masks and they're literally 6 inches away from each other, let alone 6 feet. So it just makes me angry. And it's awesome because those are the same people who don't want any more social distancing. So if you don't, then at least humor the government if you don't believe them and practice social distancing until you can get back outside. That's the fastest way that you can get back outside.
Absolutely. It's just delaying us going back to somewhat normal.
Yeah. All you're doing is carrying on with it when it could be done and over with. Even if you don't believe it, just quote unquote humor the government. And do it.
It's just being selfish. Like you're not caring about someone else's like health.
It's just that group of people. I'm not gonna say political names. Just being super whiny and selfish. That's all it is.
For sure.
But the whole point, I guess, that we're all saying is, stay the fuck home. Like
stay home.
Like,
unless you're going to work because you have to, stay home.
Of course, unless you are getting essential services. Is that the correct word?
Yeah.
If you are getting food, water,
medicine.
pills.
Yeah, exactly. Stay the fuck home.
Marijuana.
That's an essential.
Yeah.
That's an essential need.
That's my dad included. But yeah, okay, so we only have 2 hours a month for this host I'm going through to post this podcast for y'all. So I think we should probably start wrapping it up here in about a minute and a half.
Okay.
So because we're about at 1 hour and 10 minutes. So.
Gotcha. All right. Well, should we wrap it up now?
Yeah, I mean that's a good place to wrap it up. Is stay the hell at home. Do not go outside.
This is fun. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really fun.
It's so fun.
If we have somebody else come back on, if people are wanting you to come back on or anything, Remy, then you're more than welcome to.
Please let me come on next episode.
I think it's safe. I think it's safe to say that we will absolutely have you on again. It was truly a delight and super fun.
Remy, I've had
what
some
was
people contact me, but
I'm sorry. What were you saying, Gabe?
Oh, I was saying I had some people contact me. They don't seem like they're going to be as much as a delight as Remy. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh, I was just say, Remy, share what the name of your YouTube channel and the name of the short film that you've made.
My YouTube channel is More Clep Productions. I'm basically just gonna be posting short films on there, movies and stuff. I'm writing 2 scripts, one with a friend, one just by myself.
Badass.
Yeah. My first short film was a school project called The Odyssey Penelope Story.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the thumbnail is like, it just says The Odyssey Penelope Story with like a boat on there. Yeah, so you can check that out. I'm going to be in an online play on Skype. It's called Clue.
Ah, badass.
Yeah, it's based on the movie, so that'll be pretty. It's gonna be pretty cool. The cast is phenomenal. But yeah.
Nice.
That's basically
real
what I'm
quick,
doing.
right before we end, I think it would be so cool if you, Remy, or a group of people who do plays got on Skype, invited, or maybe Facebook Live, and did like a screen. Because have you guys seen Unfriended?
Yes, I have seen
Yeah.
that.
I think it'd be so
I've seen
cool as if somebody did like a play in that kind of movie style, to where like each
Ooh.
person and like
Yeah,
a screen.
that's what we're doing. Like the director and the editor had like it all like cast out how we're going to be.
Cool.
I play Mr. Green. I am there. I have a secret at the end, but he is a politician, and he is secretly a homosexual. And yet he needs to hide him being a homosexual, because back then, if you're a homosexual, you wouldn't be a politician.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
badass.
sounds awesome.
Well, people, go check that out, because I know I am. So
Yeah.
go check it out.
There will be more details about it soon, I think.
Cool.
But yeah.
Cool. With that being said, everyone stay the hell at home.
Yep.
Stay at home, please. I want to see my friends.
Yeah,
Have you
everyone
seen-
wants to see their friends.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Avengers Endgame thing where like after everyone's back and it's like Peter and Ned doing their handshake? I feel like that's gonna be like when we see our friends again, we're just gonna be like doing our handshake, acting like everything is normal again.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I am Cabe, and this is Remy, our
I am-
special guest for our
I am
second
Pi.
episode. He is Pi. And
Life of Pi.
and
Did you hear that guy died? I'm
yeah.
sorry for like adding more time, but like he like
You're
the
good.
guy in Life of Pi died recently.
I know, it was so
Cancer.
sad. I was so sad when that happened.
But
But anyway.
yeah.
Anyway, I'll shut my
Thank you
mouth.
guys for
That was a
listening.
moment of silence.
Every single person who listens, especially this early in a podcast, it's definitely going to help. It's definitely going to be that motivator for me and Alex to do more videos and stuff like that. So
And Remy.
And Remy.
and Remy,
Absolutely.
he wants to be in them. Maybe Remy will have like a 3-host type thing. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Put in the comments, yes. Put in the comments, yes.
but anyway, this has been Corona Cast. Thank you guys for watching, and everyone say goodbye at the same time on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.